Here we are at the beautiful Yas Marina circuit where qualifying is about to begin. So sit back, relax and enjoy the action. Now then, Anthony Davidson, you're not getting any younger, but you have been involved in your fair share of qualifying sessions in an illustrious 30-year career. How do you deal with the pressure when you have that one chance to deliver a perfect lap?
It's not so much about dealing with the pressure, it's more about how you approach the risk and just how much of it are you willing to take. You're constantly balancing the car on the edge of grip from braking, cornering and traction. And over the course of a lap, it's easy to get that balance wrong. And that's why achieving the perfect lap is almost impossible. As you say, I've been doing this 30 years now, and it never gets any easier.
Fantastic. You've got pole.
The grid is all set then for the race tomorrow. But before we go, let's quickly remind us.
Amazing performance out there. You must be really happy. Looks like you had a great qualifying session. It must... You didn't spend much time practicing. Are you... Appreciate your time.
All right, I think we can call that a successful qualifying.
So here we are, ready to go racing for one final time this year. Another season of victories, controversies and rivalries lies in our wake. And just one challenge remains here in the United Arab Emirates on a circuit that made its spectacular debut back in 2009. Welcome to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. We have 21 corners here at Yas Marina circuit with 10 to the right and 11 to the left for a total lap distance of 3.4 miles. Two long straights open up some passing opportunities into the chicanes and we can expect average lap speeds of around 123 miles per hour. Anthony Davidson is alongside me as usual for the race today. Let's talk about Varsandi. They've had a fantastic campaign, it's been a wonderful year, and they come into this weekend's Grand Prix as a fully deserving champion.
I agree it's been a truly impressive season, but championship or no, I don't think they'll be gently cruising around to the finish line. In fact, with points no longer a concern, there's a lot less to risk, so we may even see a more aggressive approach.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Varsandi lines up on pole position, with Brendan Hartley alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Raikkonen, Lewis Hamilton and Perez, Verstappen, Ricciardo, Alonso and Nico Hülkenberg, Bottas, Ocon, Carlos Sainz and Stroll, Ericsson, Grosjean, Stoffel van Dorn and Kevin Magnussen. Sirotkin and Charles Leclerc rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Okay, let's finish the season with a strong... Okay, our system checks are good. We need to stay in formation and start bringing the car up to temperature, please. Get some load into the tyres and work the brakes. We want them nice and warm by the end of the lap. Radar is clear, weather is looking good for now. The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights. Brilliant. Nice move. We're accumulating some wear on the MGUK. To manage this, we'll need to lower our ERS deployment mode. Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Gap to teammate behind is 2.6 seconds. Engine is showing small signs of wear. Power output will be down. We're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can. Box this lap, please. Brendan is in the pits. Okay, clear. Some information on Sirotkin. They've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring. Okay, update on the car for you. Tyres are looking very nice. Shouldn't have to worry about the wear too much right now. You are in first position, front of the pack. Our gap behind is 6.0 seconds. They're on fresh Ultra Softs. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 6 laps to go. Alright, we expect these tyres to be good for a while yet. Just be careful with them in the high-speed corners. Degradation is pretty bad, the grip is going to fall away quickly. Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the ICE. Be aware that we will start to see a loss of power. We have 5 laps of fuel remaining. There's 4 laps of fuel remaining. This is your final lap of the race.
A great win then for the Toro Rosso team today. And Anthony Davidson, give me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
Welcome then to the podium, our top 3 drivers. What a great effort from them today in a very difficult race. Varsandi increases their championship lead. And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
My driver of the day was Charles Leclerc. He did a cracking job moving through the field, just highlighting why he's so highly rated in the paddock.
It may already be wrapped up, but...
Amazing performance out there. You must be really happy. It doesn't get much better than a win at this track, does it? Another podium. You must be getting used to it up there. It's safe to say you're smashing everyone's expectations, isn't it? It looks like you've invested heavily in the development of new parts. Appreciate your time.
Nice job this season. You've been performing well, and that's putting us in a strong negotiating position contract-wise. Plus, my 10%'s getting more valuable. So enjoy your break, and keep up the good work next year. Podium. Here we can adjust the terms of our proposal. The more ambitiously we set our targets, the more willing the team will be to give us better perks. We'll have a few chances to suggest a deal, but we need to be careful. If a proposed contract exceeds your value to the team, it will be rejected, and too many attempts will leave us stuck with the original offer. From here, we can change the team that we're negotiating with. There's no rule saying you need to stay in the same seat forever. Selecting a team here only affects the negotiation. The actual move won't take place until the following race weekend. Okay, everyone's happy with that proposal and we're locked in. From the next race weekend, you'll officially be racing for a new team, so you'd better start getting ready for the move.